Our friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and we're in Project Gorgon today. I plan on doing a lot more Project Gorgon videos going forward. Try and make them as interesting as I can, like some guides and stuff. I mean, you know, let's be fair, I'll be honest. I still class myself as a massive newbie in the game, and I'm sure there'll be people who watch these videos with their head in their hands, and they've got a lot more, because they've just got better ideas and better ways of doing things. But this is how I'm doing it, so yeah, hopefully it's not so bad. So this is the Ilmari Desert, and what I'm going to do today is a bit of a taming video. I'm not sure if it's the next update, but in an upcoming update, the devs are adding animal husbandry, which I'm really excited about, and it means you can kind of breed your own animals over a period of time that you can use as pets and stuff. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to, and it's coming up. Most of my time at the moment is being spent at my grind spot, just grinding up skills. There's about 4 or 5, maybe half a dozen skills that I will want to get to 60. 60 is not the highest, I understand that, but I wanted to get these skills to 60, and then run some dungeons and stuff, just to get some equipment for them, to try out different builds and things. Animal handling is going to be my main skill. Yeah, but there's others that I like that I'm going to try and pair with it and see how they work. Yeah, but today we're doing some taming. So in the desert here, there is a tameable creature. Let's drink some water. There is a tameable creature who's a cat. You know, when you're in the desert, you do become dehydrated, so you have to keep drinking. Yeah, there's a cat called Hissy. He's kind of like a named cat. Great big beautiful looking thing. I say he's a cat, doesn't look much like a cat, but well, a deformed cat I guess, but a great big beautiful colourful creature that I want to tame. I want to get him as my pet, start raising him in levels, lots of different things. When you get your pet, the more you use it, the more it becomes bonded with you. It gains XP, so it kind of levels as you level it as you go along. And it's just a lovely looking pet. It's not unique in the sense that lots of animal tamers have got them. It's quite popular, but I just wanted to get him. Yeah, so we're going to try and find him, I'm not quite sure what it is. But what there is, I'm going to go into Mallard form. Mallard form is a druid skill, which turns no, this is a raven form, so you turn into a raven and you can fly. He normally hangs out with some buddies in a group. I remember finding him once, kind of over in the northeastern section, so we're going to fly that way. I don't think that it's normally on its own. Let's fly a bit lower to the ground. I don't believe it's normally on its own, so we might have to kill some ads first, and I'm not quite sure how effective I'm going to be at killing the ads, because there we go. Yeah, so it's a Grimalkin. Oh, fast fleeing, hyper hearing. Okay, so they've got quite high armor and hit points, so I might struggle to clear them out. I've kind of been looking at taming builds basically. What I'm going to try and use to, because when you're taming it can attack you, but what I'm hoping is that you can crowd control it while you're taming it. So that is my plan. I'm just looking around for packs of Grimalkin, because I might have to go around maybe killing some packs, because I think it's a kind of like a spawn in the sense that, you know, it spawns. There's a single down there. Look, oh no, there's a single drake worm. I would like to avoid that if I could. I think that's a Rakasha down there. Another mob that I'd like to avoid. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm capable of killing it, to be honest with you. The reason I'm leveling my skills to 60 is I was one of those people, there's quite a few people apparently, they have addressed it to a certain extent. And I know that there'll be lots of you who never had this problem, but I was one of those people who kind of got some skills level 50 quite quickly, but then kind of got a bit stuck. In the sense that I couldn't get the equipment for my skills to make, because what if you're not familiar with the game, a bit like Diablo, your equipment has bonuses to them, so bonus damage to your skills and stuff, and I couldn't get high enough level equipment You know, I just wasn't. I wasn't invested in trade skills enough, so I wasn't making my own equipment. Blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So I understand that there'll be many of you out there who didn't have these issues. So I've actually marked on my map a place where I saw Hissy once for future reference. That's interesting. And I wonder if if there are mobs here. I wonder if I kill mobs at that location. There is a Grimorkin down here, hopefully on their own. Their problem is they're with those other mobs, Drake worms, and I'm not sure. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't want to get sidetracked too much, but yeah, I was one of those people that struggled when I was moving into some of the high level encounters. Mainly it was because my equipment wasn't good enough, but I was struggling to get equipment. Bearing in mind that I mostly play solo. Yeah, so I was kind of struggling in that department. But they did add another dungeon in aimed at those kind of levels, and they also added in these treasure hunt things that I really enjoyed, and you can get like level 55, 60 equipment drop in those. So my plan to increase my just ability to deal with stuff to progress is to get some equipment from those. Staff battle chemistry. I think I'll use this. Because they are my high skills. I'm not sure. See, this was around where I found Hissy before. What I'm hoping is I can pull the Grimorkin. Yeah. Let's see how the fight goes, shall we? Oh, there we go. Oh, we killed it easily. Okay, fair enough. Autopsy. Oh, I'm getting some anatomy skills again. I've been used to grinding in my fairly low level spot. I'm still in combat. Oh, he put some dots on me. Okay. I can see a pack of Grimorkin over there, which I might need run in for a quick nuke, not kill Hissy, then run away, then come back again. Oh, I don't like. I'm not a fan of the fighting the Grimorkins. When you're in combat, you're not regenerating your hit points or your power, etc. Yeah. A couple of Grimorkins over here. So I saw Hissy. I've seen Hissy in this area before. So what I'm going to do is I've got a great staff skill that basically makes me immune for a period of time. 2 Grimorkin here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is clear Grimorkin from this area. I'll use my AoEs while we're here. Oh dear. Okay, he's run away. He might have had a dot on him, I don't know. But he's actually run away. I didn't expect that. Okay. Well, they run away and kind of heal themselves. I've got no power left. Okay. Okay. Oh, what a magical item. Nice. Fair enough. Yeah, so my plan is to run around this section here where I think I've noticed him. Well, I definitely have, because I've marked it on the map. I don't think he's kind of always up. It's like one of those things where I think you need to like get him to spawn yourself, essentially, to a certain extent. I don't like this. I don't like these dots that the Gorgon put on you. You just have to wait for your power to come back then, which is a bit frustrating. What I should do is freeze it before it's going to flee. I guess that would make perfect sense. There we go. Oops. No. Oh, what's that? What the hell is that? Don't like drake worms. I avoid those. I could probably kill it. It's got loads of regeneration though, which does make things trickier. Okay, so if you ever want to know This is where I am on the map, where I've seen Hissy before. So I'm going to go around killing Grimorkins, and I'll come back when, when we find him, if we find him. Then we'll try and tame him. Hello, welcome back. So we've found Hissy. I think it's on its own. There's some sandworms, but I can draw them away. Okay, this is where I am on the map, right up at the top. The very northern part, kind of in the middle almost. So I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but to tame a creature, you need to have taming. Tame big cat is a skill you need. And you also, when you're taming something, you do need like an item. You need string, which makes sense, I guess, for a cat. Although maybe not a cat this size. So my plan is to try and mesmerise it and then tame it. I've got no idea if you're allowed to crowd control mobs when you tame them. It's got so many hit points and so much armour that I'm not even sure if I can survive. Okay, so the mesmerise lasts for 20 seconds. The taming, it worked. The taming takes 20 seconds. This might be amazing, or it might not. I don't know. Oh my god. It's going to break in a minute. What? No. No. What? Oh my giddy aunt. Well, there you go. That was me being a newbie. Well, don't have any taming slots available. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so... Wow, look, there's 3 over there. Okay, so... Does that take me? I don't want to go to Rahu. Okay, so I need to go and, I guess, either empty a taming slot or get a new one. I had no idea that was going to happen. That's quite frustrating. I was just thinking about teleporting, but I do know that I think this could be easy for me to teleport. Actually, the teleport is terrible skill wise, but that's fine. I'll go and speak to the stable person and I'll come back. Don't make this mistake. Hello guys, welcome back. So here we are again. Don't make that mistake that I made. It's frustrating actually, because he actually used one of the bits of string. So I'm assuming that it worked, but I didn't have. I went back to the stable master and I had 3 stable slots, all full up obviously, with animals that I just haven't used for, well, apart from one, for ages. So here we go again. It's good to know that you can crowd control and then tame, because I feel that if the crowd control doesn't work though, I'm probably gonna die, I would say. I just don't think I've got the equipment to... Okay, so it worked again. There's Hissy. What a beautiful creature. So I think it's going to work. I think that the mez runs off just before the tame, obviously, because they're both the same distance. About now. Yes! Awesome. Okay. There you go. Now, here's the thing. Did I have... Okay, so I'm still in combat. It's frustrating. One of the skills I plan on leveling to 60 and trying is psychology. Some great naming skills. Like the Mez's tell me about your mother. Strike a nerve. Yeah, there's pep talk. There's some great So what's this loadout? So this is animal handling. So what I'm going to have to do is head back. Oh, it's my tombstone from the previous death. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to head back to a stable master and change my stable, the pet that I'm using to summon. Because at the moment, I think it's just, yeah, it's just my bear basically at the moment, which is, you know, which is fine. But it's not Hissy, obviously, which is the one that we want to use. So, yeah, so I'm going to, I think I'm going to dismiss my pet. So I'll head back to a stable master, change that, and then I'll bring him out and we'll have a look. But yeah, that's where I found him, north, very top north in the middle. So I guess it might be worth just, I mean, I didn't kill any mobs there, so I don't know if the next spawn there will be another one. I guess I probably should wait and check that out. But I'm not quite sure how long that will take. What I might do is stick around here for a sec, and see if it spawns again, and what it is when it spawns, and then what I can do is I can then, you know, when I go and get him and we do some combat, just to show you how it works, you know, I can tell you if it spawned here again or not. Anyway, I'll be back again. Hello guys, welcome back. So, as the learned among you would have known, I could have summoned the pet anyway. It's been a while since I've kind of been into the game fully, you know, so please forgive my ignorance. But yeah, you, in your animal handling skill, you've got different summons for your different pet stables. So Hissy's gone into 4. You can rename him, but I think you need to do that at the stable. Yeah, there's Hissy. I think he's higher level than my other pet, my bear, but his stats are currently a lot lower. And I guess that's just essentially down to yeah, the fact that we're not bonded yet. You know, we don't have. If I check him, you can see that. I've got no bond level with him at the moment. He's not happy particularly, so as that goes up, yeah, he will gain increases essentially. I'm not sure if I can Gorgon Claw. Okay, I think his ability, Gorgon Puncher, pet 4. Okay, Big Cat Root. I'm not sure if I can use these abilities. Your pets do have an ability called Clever Trick, and I think maybe if you use Clever Trick, it might use one of these abilities. Not 100% sure. I need to look into that. But the goal now is for me to basically, you know, use him to fight with, gain bond levels, gain yeah, gain happiness and stuff. So essentially everything gets good. Basically, he's doing all right though, pretty good. Oh, I'll pick that up just to take it with me. Yeah, and so basically what I'm going to be doing is getting certain skills to 60. Most of them are already nearly 60, so I can then start mucking around with some builds and stuff. Yeah, then we'll see how we go. I mean, my it's probably not the best option, that actually. I need to create, and there's so many different. Let's erase this loadout. What I probably need to do, one of the skills that I'm currently raising to 60 is Druid. So I'm not sure. Actually, it'd be interesting to see if I can buff. No, I was just thinking it'd be interesting if I could buff my pet with the Fawn's ability, but it doesn't seem as I can. But yeah, but essentially I'm raising Druid to 60. It's currently on its way to 57. So as I'm training my pet, I should also, as I'm training my pet, I can also train animal handling and stuff. So yeah, this is Hissy. I will be renaming him at some point soon. I think actually I can do it over here in the... I think there's a... Is it this castle or is it that castle over there? I'm not sure. We'll carry on doing some training. But anyway, yes, this has been a video on taming Hissy. I showed you where I got him. I did remain at that spot for a while and nothing spawned. So I don't know if the spawns are a bit weird. I know when I'm in a dungeon, you know, things seem to spawn about 5-6 minutes later. But when I was killing the Grimorkin, they seem to be yeah, they just seem to be spawning a lot slower. So I'm not sure if it works differently in different zones. Check that spot out. Although I don't think it's a guaranteed spawn all the time. Essentially, so yeah, you'll need to. Your money may vary. Your mileage may vary, I should say. Your money may well vary as well. But yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I think we've got a couple of spawns there. Let's see how Hissy works out. Pets have had problems in the past, but they're pretty good now with regards to, I'm finding, like tanking, and you know, like being like a, you know, sending them in, and like initially you'll find they will do a fair amount of damage to mobs in that initial kind of like a, you know, attack phase. DPS drops off a bit after that, so they're more like a nuclear strike kind of thing. Well, more like a flash strike, and then damage does drop off after that. But that's why you have other skills to support them with. You know, that's the whole idea. But yeah, it's good. It's great. I mean, I like animal taming skills in, you know, most games. This is no exception. There we go. Munched it up pretty well. Okay, kind of finding actually that if you use Monstrous Rage and Sick 'em, like that initial you know, first encountered sort of first strike damage is pretty good, and they seem to sustain it pretty well as well, which is not too bad. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We've tamed Hissy, which was our goal for today. Now I'll start leveling him up, getting the rest of my skills up to where I want them, and then we'll go on some dungeon runs, try and get some equipment, make some builds, etc. Yep, hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.